Claimed for the Spanish in 1513 by famed explorer Juan Ponce de Leon, Florida's central location between New Spain and the mainland was critical, despite the early struggles in settlement.
Strategically, Florida is very important in the defense of the treasure fleets. They are bringing back a lot of loot which is being sold at a profit in Europe. To protect it, they needed Florida to be in the hands of the Spanish crown. So after 1513, there was 53 years of failed settlements, 9 attempts and explorations here in Florida. In 1565, St. Augustine was the first successful, first permanent settlement here in Florida. Pedro Menendez de Aviles had been Captain General of the treasure fleets for 15 years. He knew the Caribbean very well, he knew Florida very well, and he didn't have much hope in it at all as a place to have a successful settlement. In fact, he told Philip II, it is a graveyard of hope. But when his son Juan was shipwrecked in Florida, he quickly changed his tune, and that's what brought him here in 1565.
When Menendez arrived in present-day St. Augustine, there was already a threat from French settlers nearby. So it was fortunate for the Spanish that relations with the natives were friendly, at least at first.
The indigenous people that were here prior to the arrival of the Spanish were the Timucua language group. And archaeological evidence suggests that they were here at least 4,000 years, possibly 6,000 years before the arrival of the Spanish. They landed on September 8th, 1565, which is the feast day of the birth of the Virgin Mary. And so there was a huge feast, and the Native Americans were invited as well. Dr. Michael Gannon referred to it as the first Thanksgiving, and he received a lot of heat from the people up in Plymouth. But the fact is, we know they had a feast, and we know that the Native Americans participated.
So the Spanish, when I got here, they were in desperate need. They'd been through a hurricane, so they were hurting. So they were very thankful that one, these natives were peaceful, and two, they were on dry land. When we were in history class, we learned about those pilgrims in Wampanoag. Yeah. Well, that happened 55 years later than here. But when you win the war, they get to write the history books. So we now, through finding out through history,
well, we know no better.